You're listening to the Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips, where we present audiobook quality readings of the classics for your enjoyment. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, just because you're a bumpkin doesn't mean you can't be cultured. Hello and welcome to the Cultured Bumpkin. I'm excited because I have an audiobook that just came out, and it's available on Libro FM, Audible, and a bunch of other places. If you want to get on Libro FM and get a membership, or I think you can even get books without a membership, let me know. I can get you a discount code. And there should be a link in the bio, or in the show notes for that. I've also linked the audiobook in the show notes. But what it is my 6 favorite Poe pieces, 3 short stories, 3 poems, and it's like $2 on Audible. I think it's maybe $3 on Libro. I did the recommended price like really low because it's a little over an hour, so it's not like 25 hours or something. So it's pretty cheap. It's one of those little stocking stuffers that you can get even after you've used your credit for that month without breaking the bank. But it's it's my favorites. I'm very pleased with it, you might say. I put music to a lot of them as far as the poems. Have some intro stuff. So anyway, I did a lot of work, and I hope that you'll check it out if you're into audiobooks. And it's a nice way for you to support the show, keep this thing on the air for as long as I can. But also, if you know how to work the old search bar, you can find, I think, everything that I put on there, I've put on the podcast as well at one point or another. So if you search back through these episodes, you can keep your $2 and you can still get the great reads, hopefully. So it's up to you, however you want to do it. But if you do want the audiobook, it's in the show notes. Now this, since we're talking about Edgar Allan Poe, is another poem, and this one's not on the audiobook, but it's called To Helen. And it goes like this. Helen, thy beauty is to me like those Nicean barks of yore, that gently o'er a perfumed sea to the weary, way-worn wanderer bore to his own native shore. On desperate seas long wont to roam, thy hyacinth hair, thy classic face, thy naiad airs have brought me home to the glory that was Greece and the grandeur that was Rome. Lo, in yon brilliant window niche, how statue-like I see thee stand, the agate lamp within thy hand, ah, Psyche, from the regions which are Holy Land. That was to Helen of Troy, I suppose, by Edgar Allan Poe. So once again, check out my audiobook. I'd appreciate it. And if you do get it, can you leave a review on there? Audiobook people are absolutely ruthless. So I'm hoping that a friend gets a hold of it instead of somebody who didn't see their favorite story and gives me a 1-star review or something. So, anywho, I hope that you have a great Saturday or whenever you hear this. And we'll talk at you next time. Thanks for listening. You've been listening to The Cultured Bumpkin, a literature podcast with Jake Phillips. Thank you very much for listening. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, would you mind going and subscribing and leaving a nice review on whatever podcast platform you heard this on? I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.